Good morning. Good morning. It is Wednesday the 4th of December. That was easy to remember. Just looking out, it is about 5 to 8. I've been up about an hour and a half, so it's a lot lighter now. So it's lifting. So good morning. It's Wednesday. Got my face on, so I'm out. Got to go out to, it's quilting today, where I go for my quilt lessons. So I was there yesterday for the AGM for the quilt club that I belong to, and I think it's very much the same. It's the end session. We are having like a fun session. I don't think there's anything for us to make, but we're going to take something, so I need to pop into, I think there's a Lidl that's got a beautiful bakery as I go, so I'll stop there. I did stop on the way home yesterday, and I thought, oh, I'll perhaps pick up a pack of mince pies. I had to go to the garage. Oh my word, it's a Shell garage and it has one of these little shops, but it was just sweets and biscuits and that kind of thing, and it was so extortionate, like the prices. It's not right, I'm not buying it. So I'll come out thinking, oh, that's okay, I was very good, I refused to pay the price they were charging. And then realised I'll have to go somewhere else, but I'm stopping off. Let's see if I can get something nice to take in for the ladies. We're evidently going to play this game that everybody takes in something. It's to the value of £5 and something sewing related, and it also can be something that's recyclable, in the sense of, you go to these places, perhaps you go to like a tombola and you receive something that's not your cup of tea, or you've received something in a raffle, you've won something in a raffle, or it might be like on a magazine, you might have saved something. That was my suggestion, because it's just so expensive, isn't it? Well, it can be if you let it at Christmas and it gets lost. The act of gift giving can get lost. It isn't so much what you've paid for something, it's the thought, she says. So I went into my stash. I found it really hard, like, to decide what to give. Like, if one of the girls came round and they said, oh, have a look at your fabric stash, I said, yeah. I said, oh, if you fancy treating yourself, help yourself. So I was just checking. So this has caught my eye, and this is some not Superwoman, Wonder Woman. It's like a fat quarter set with, oh, what's the writing on? Oh, that's a pattern. And some more, can't see because of how they've tied it, some more Wonder Woman. I don't think I'm going to give this. They were talking, there's a lady that does young sewers, and they meet once a month, and she was asking for fabric donations. She said, we've got plenty of fabric, but she said, what we're looking for, she said, are like perhaps some Marvel fabrics. She said something along that line. And I know she has boys and girls, and I thought, well, that might be good for the girls, but I mean the boys could use it. Or she said, yeah, like prints and things that you might have, like children's fabric. So then I've got this. This is in my stash for 18 months when I went to the quilt festival in 2023. Yes, my trip was cancelled this year, or I cancelled it. So it's like a little beach theme. I thought this was really nice. It's got all the, they're the boats, I think, yes. Oh, the sea and the sand with the starfish on, and then this one. And I do actually have 2 packs of this, and I got it out and I thought, oh, that'd be great, I'll pass that on. And I thought, no, I'm going to keep that, because my daughter-in-law, she got one as well, and she gave it to me. And I think I might make them a quilt, for picnics. But I need to get my sewing mojo back. So I've come up with this. It's something that if you don't know where it's going to go, I feel that you need to give something that's covers all bases kind of thing. If you don't know somebody's colour scheme. So, and I think this is probably, I would have picked it up in Hobbycraft. Yeah, Hobbycraft. So that colour, that one's, yeah. So I think that would be a nice little gift. So I just need to wrap that up. My progress on my socks, I must admit I did work on them a little bit this morning when I was having my cup of tea and watching Jeanette. So that was from yesterday when I started, so I have actually knitted quite a bit. I think this is broken because I've been clicking away and I looked and I've only done 24 rows.
Topping up battery water.
That announcement is to do with our solar panels. My husband's big into it and he's got batteries, so I don't understand. They fill the solar panels and then the excess goes to the batteries so that we can draw off the batteries.
Hello doggies. Movement detected in your bottoms.
I'm so sorry. He's put that on because he had a command for the gate and they were going mad. So we were giggling and saying, oh, perhaps we should do something to tell them they need to go and do a wee. And that's what he come up with. And the boys think it's absolutely hilarious when they come over. So where was I? Socks. So yes. Well, socks, I think this is broken. It's saying that I've knitted 24 rows. I've knitted far more than that. So I think I'm just going to measure it. And I think I'm not far off doing the heel, starting the heel. Oh, it's way too early for me. And then we did light the advent candle last night. So we quite enjoyed that on the coffee table. So that's down to burnt number 3. So we'll put it on when I come in from Girls Brigade tonight. And then we did a bit of our jigsaw and we're up to date. Yeah, with our jigsaw, I did day 2. And then I'd opened day 3 and then Mr. Jack's come and sat with me. Yes, and we were challenged. So I'll show you. And it's beautiful. It really is lovely. But boy, was this face difficult to do. So I went across, down, did all this bit. And I think we did a little bit of that, and then that took us forever to do. Right, I'm going to have my breakfast this morning. It's going to be granola with some blueberries, Greek yogurt. I'm having Rachel's Greek yogurt. Normally I just have like Aldi's Greek yogurt, but my husband, I thought I'd run out, and my husband happened to go out and brought that back. Oh my word, if you've had Rachel's Greek yogurt, it's absolutely divine. Right, I need to get on because I need to get there early and not get caught in the traffic because 2 groups are combining. So I think I'll wrap this up quickly. I've got all my bows and everything, my wrapping paper, so I'll do that. And then I'll come back and see you later. Bye. Good afternoon. It is, just gone 10 to 4. I spent a couple of hours prepping for Girls Brigade tonight. Now, as it's Vlogmas, and we are preparing for Christmas. At Girls Brigade we have a spiritual side and we always tell the Christmas story. So we've got tonight and tomorrow night, and there are 2 nights for Christmas preparation. So there's a craft, and there next week the girls have asked for, we're going to have a party, but they would like to have a pyjama party. So yeah. So they're going to have a pyjama party and we're going to celebrate the birth of Jesus. So I think I'll get a birthday cake, and I'm just thinking of an idea from some of the waste from what I've created. So we're going to have some visitors tonight. We've got a lady coming in, is very kind to come and help us as an extra pair of hands. Now the girls love visitors. We're also having our vicar, who just happens to be a lady, and we're like, wow, I've known her for like, oh crumbs, 25 years, and to have seen her on a journey, so it's wonderful. She was, I don't know, is it ordained, official? I don't know what it was all called. I did go to the service. So it's really powerful that as a female is in our church. So we've got some other visitors. We've got, I always take my nativity scene in every year, and the girls are always interested. So we have the Angel Gabriel. So she will make an appearance tonight. I don't have 3 kings. I only have 2, I think, or wise men. So I'll take one of those in, and then I will take a shepherd in. I think it's beautiful, and I got it from Tesco's years ago. I've never seen it since. So I've got the backdrop of the story, the nativity, and it does have, yeah, a proper advent calendar at the back. I think, well, oh, this is full. Yeah, this has come off. There we are. How pretty is that? Absolutely love it. Love pop-up books. So we'll take that in. We are going to be discussing the story of the journey, and I think it's really important for all of us to talk about our journey and update our journey, our life's journey. So everybody was following a star. Look at this. I went and got this when Fred and I were in Hobbycraft. I was looking for a star that will be small enough to put up above our nativity scene. So this, they were following the star, and it's, is it called quilling? I so would like to have a go at this. It's not pretty, it's almost like, can I hold something up against it? Back behind it rather. It's almost like, you know, like lace, like a doily. Hide my face. So we're going to be discussing that. And then the craft our girls are going to make, we're going to make a star. We're all going to go home with a star. Let me just see if I can show you. This is the star the girls are going to make tonight. How beautiful is that? So it's on the internet, so I need to see if I can find the link and just put it down below and show you. Very simple, and it's very easy craft to use for recycled paper. All you need, I should have measured this really, shouldn't I? I've been cutting up printer paper. I try and prep as much as I can, and I think of the girls' ability as well. Let me just measure this. Oh, wait a minute. Right. Roughly, it's a 9 1/4 inch square, but any square of paper would do. So, just feel like I'm in Blue Peter. So I started off with a rectangular piece of paper, and I just squared it up. So I have a piece like this. So this is all the waste I have, so I'm going to put that to one side, and I'm going to use that next week. So then you fold the square of paper like so, and then fold it again, so a little bit of origami. So then you have your triangle. This is where I was a bit challenged. We're talking about this at quilting today. So then, right, so it's important that your spine is on this side, your fold. So you folded it in the middle, and then you folded it again, but it's, so you have it here. So you have these 2 lines. I drew these 2 lines. You can cut it freehand. So So you cut that, it's a bit like, you know, the snowflakes. So then you open it up, and perhaps I need to, so you open it up and it'll be like this. Can you see that? Right, and then, oh, I forgot the sellotape. She says, okay. So then you would take, I've got some actually, so you take this piece and this piece and you bring them together to meet, so like this. Can you see that? So much easier with coloured paper. Okay. So I have a little bit of sellotape over there, and then you will turn it over and you will do the opposite. So you've got one piece that side, one piece this side. Let me just... So you have your middle, then you turn it round and you do the other side, and then you bring these two pieces to the front again so they're over that first piece. So it would look like that. So that's your first piece, the middle piece here. Then you take them to my left, secure them, and then the last two outers you bring to my right, secure those, and secure those on those pieces. And you can secure them in any way that you would like. I think for ease tonight and quickness, we will sellotape them. Then you make 6 of those for your star, and then you bring all 6 points to the middle and you staple those, and then
Woof woof, do you need a wee wee?
you will have your next star will butt up to this, so you'll staple this and you'll go all the way around and you will be left with this. We'll just need something to hang it with. Isn't that effective? That's 6 sheets, 6 squares of paper, and depending on the size of your squares will depend on the size of your star. So newspaper will work, magazines will work, any kind of paper. It's an absolutely fabulous recycling craft. So I have made up, we've got 12 girls at the moment, and we have a couple that come some weeks and don't come other weeks, which is fine. We're there, you know, every week in term time, so I always make sure that I've got enough for everybody. So I have 4 seniors, so they are year 8 girls, so they're going to be 13 in this next academic year, and I have a young lady who started with us, she's in year 6, so I think they can start from the beginning. So they've got the sheets of paper and I've just cut the first one, and I think they're more than capable of doing that themselves. So our next group of girls, we've got about 3, but we mix the younger girls together. So I've cut the squares for them and I've folded it in half so that I would expect them to be able to fold that again. And I've also drawn some lines on here where they should be able to cut. So they will fold this, then they will draw their lines on, and then they will cut. And hopefully we'll have the base of their stars. So that's all done. And then for our younger girls, I've just been taking all the knitting patterns out. I have 3. So I've squared all the papers up. I've drawn the lines on where they're to cut 3 of those, and then I've cut 3 of them. So I would expect them to be able to do this with a little bit of help, and they should all go home with a beautiful star. Right. Oh, and I'm just prepping one of those for them each as well. So I think I've got to do another 5, I think, so they can see where they've got to go. Yes. So that's taken me about 2 hours to do that. But I've got 2, so I've got 4 to make. Oh, the maths isn't too bad. Right, and one's already folded. So I thought I'd just share that with you, so we should have a really good night. Hello. I don't know what's going on here. Washed my hair today. It is now 4:25. So I thought I'd just sit down, we'll have a cup of tea. I think it's going to be a long one, and I'm really sorry. So cheers. Season's greetings, I think. I think that's the correct term. Oh wow, that's way too hot. I have a Christmas tea. I've never had this one before, yogi tea. So that might have been in my bag from last year. So if you don't see me tomorrow, you'll know what's happened, that my tea was off. So I think Mrs. Clegg might have sent me that. So what do I have to do? I have to pack my car, get into my uniform, and then I've got a chicken salad that I need to make to have before I go, because I don't know about you, but I cannot concentrate if I'm hungry. And it's too late for when I get back. I'm just trying to think, what can I show you? I have made some progress on my cowl. Yes, I have. Oh. Yes, and I think I'm into it now. I've got my head around the fluff. So I'll show you what it looks like. So this was the colour that I chose next. So I've worked on, oh, where did the, oh, right in front of me, I can't see it. I can't find my glasses. Do you know where my glasses are? No. Good job I didn't have to do any sewing today. Right, so they are my 3 colours that I've worked so far. So they are very similar, these two. So we've got that one, we've got that one, and then this is like a variegated. So this, I put this colour in last night. Does play on my wrist though, circular knitting. Oh, let's watch my tea. This is what I'm like on a Wednesday. I get to that last, hour, and I'm like, right, okay, I've got to go. Can't be late. Oh. Can you see the pattern come in? Yeah, I'm pulling my stitches off. And I don't know whether this light is terrible in here. Yeah, I've put little round as a stitch marker. I've used that. So I'm quite pleased with that. So now, I've done the rows for my pattern. Can't tell you how many rows I've done, but I have to do a smaller set of rows. So I think that's what I have left. So I think I might go for the orange. What do you think? I think that'll go nice. I think so. Yeah, I might try that. So I might just manage that tonight when I get home, depending what time I get home. I normally do some knitting, yeah, for an hour. Well, and then my sock. I've got one of these clicky things. Is it in here? Yes, it is. And I was knitting yesterday at quilting, and one of the ladies said, oh, she goes, that's really good, isn't it? I said, yeah. I said, it saves you write it down on paper. You just click. This must be the dodgy one, because it reckons that I've knitted 24 rows. And that's more than 24 rows. Oh, crumbs, where was I? Oh, I should have taken that needle out. But safety pin, I think I was here because that's where it's caught. And then I've knitted to about till the navy. So I did that much knitting yesterday. Can't see my face, can you? My mouth. So I think I was down here. Yeah, it's just caught there a little bit. So I was here yesterday, and I think I knitted all that, and then I did that bit there this morning with my cup of tea, and I've not touched it since. So I think I'm going to measure it, and then I might be on the I was going to say the thumb gusset. The would be good, would it? Put a thumb gusset in there on the heel flap and gusset. So we'll see how far I get. Yes, so I've had a lovely day today. Minimal housework, which is jolly good. Minimal. And then what have I done? Minimal housework. I went to my quilting class today, and we all took something. And we had like a little sort of buffet. Some ladies made something, so I had a gluten-free, what's it called? Pigs in blanket, gluten-free, one of those, and a gluten-free, the mozzarella, breaded mozzarella. That was very nice. And then another lady made gluten-free scones, which were beautiful. So I scoffed one of those. And oh, we had like a really lovely like show and tell. Everybody was like showing different things. I'll put it away. I showed my quilt blocks that I started was it last summer? Or was it 2022? Might have been 2022, you know. I've no sewing mojo. I was talking to the ladies about it yesterday and today, and I think I just need to find some time. I think I'm going to start with perhaps half an hour, and I'm going to make myself do something, and then maybe ease my way into it. I had a problem with my walking foot on my machine. You have this, any sort of quilters will probably know. I'm so sorry about this. You have this foot that you can put on, and it doesn't like clamp the material together. It has a little bit of bounce in it. So my friend helped me, and she said to me, she do realise that as soon as I start, this machine's going to do it perfectly. And I was like, oh, okay. And she said, I'm pulling your legs. She said, this is what happens to me all the time. So she started, and it did. I think that I hadn't got my feed dogs up. I think I'd put my feed dogs down, and that's why it wasn't going. But it's fine. So I'm like, right, okay, I need to start. So watch this space. So hopefully I can show you that I've sewn something. Yep. Oh, we had Secret Santa. Played this game, and it was really amazing. So you had a dice and then 6 instructions. So depending what number you landed on, you either had to pass it to your left, or you had to pass it to your right, or everybody had to separate and have tables. So there was enough of us to have 3 tables, and there was one table that everybody had to bring Everybody had to bring a gift wrapped up, no more value than £5, and it could also be a recycled item, something like off a magazine or something that you'd won in a tombola, something like that. So everybody that was there, they had a gift in front of them, not their gift, and then there were some spare ones on the table. So I don't know, each number on the dice meant something. So maybe if you threw a 1, you had to pass it to your left. Maybe it was 2 and you passed it to the right. Maybe 3 was you swap with a person on your left or on your right. Maybe you went to another table and you swapped your gift. Maybe you went to the top table. Do you know what? It was hilarious. It was so funny. We were all a bit like, oh my word, we've got to concentrate. We can't be talking. And it was lovely. So I think I might try that on my meal that I'm going to be hosting on Friday, which means I've got to send some more emails. Yes. And I got another gift yesterday, which I forgot to mention, and it was lovely. I'm really appreciative of this. So lady's given me a pattern for a crochet poppy, because we were talking about, when we were last together, about all the beautiful displays and the crochet poppies. So I said that I've just found some little bits of red yarn, like balls of red yarn. I think I had a ball in my study and Bonnie kept coming in and going with it. And I tried to untangle it and I couldn't, so I just cut it, wound as much as I could, and then put it in a bag. And I was thinking, oh, I'll do something with it sometime. But wouldn't that be great if I could do something like that? My hair's really bothering me, sorry. Right, I'm going to say goodnight and I'm really sorry that it's so long. I hope you're having a fabulous Wednesday. Yeah, and I'll speak to you tomorrow. Night, my lovies.